Todd Benson, substance use disorder professional, SUDP, or is the official. I am a counselor here, but I also am a co-occurring, which means I do mental health and substance use disorder.
Todd Benson works at Palouse River Counseling. However, the path that led him to be a counselor was not an easy one.
I was smoking cigarettes at 5. My brother made me smoke weed at 8. I was drinking at 11, methamphetamines at 14.
Sports injuries in high school and turning to his addiction, friends and family thought it was best for him to move on to Washington State University.
My buddy who came here went home and convinced my parents to get away from my drug problem. I need to come to WSU and move into a fraternity. I mean, and so I tell people that's when I became a professional alcoholic and really honed my craft of partying and getting good grades.
However, the party did not stop for Benson after school.
No other way to put it. I just didn't even slow down. I mean, everything. Life was great, but I hadn't even slowed down, right? Like every night was some sort of party, friends over, even had some frat brothers live with us, right? Like, and so, 2 kids, a cat and a dog, the whole life. At 30, get divorced and just basically fall off the deep end.
4 days after Benson's divorce, he was fired from his job. He went from having everything to having nothing.
So it took me 7 years before everything was gone. 401k, house, cars, everything gone. And I'm homeless living in an 89 Camry, right? Doing odd jobs.
At the age of 37, Benson went back to the peninsula and his dad took him in where he was diagnosed with bipolar disorder. However, that was the wrong diagnosis.
I got medicated, I got a therapist, except I wasn't really bipolar, right? I was a meth addict in active addiction, going as hard as I could, as long as I could. And
After trying outpatient treatment, Benson kept relapsing and it was just not working. And then everything changed on Thanksgiving Day in 2004.
after a long run and some tough efforts, about 5-6 weeks, whatever, of treatment, they said, you need to go to inpatient. And so I went to KRC on Thanksgiving Day in 2004. And I've never touched a drug since.
While being admitted in the Kitsap Recovery Center, that is where Benson's work in this field started.
Within 10 months, they gave me a job working night shift in detox. I was going to school. I got a CNA, a certified nursing assistant certification. I was just on that path of being a helper, and I was hustling as fast as I could to get a job.
Benson's work in this field has only grown since then. Since 2004, Benson has visited the KRC every Thanksgiving since the day he admitted himself into treatment. More recently, his work has brought him back to the city of Pullman, where he's known for speaking to the Greek community.
He loves to come and talk to fraternity and sorority people, so talked a lot about like his own experiences with drug and alcohol abuse and like why they were bad, and like specifically he talks a lot about like what parts of the brain are being kind of like interrupted, like more like neurological stuff.
Benson loves to give these talks and to educate the community so that people can learn from his own experience.
And so that is something I think I can teach young people, that it can be more fun in the sense if life is better or more balanced, right?
Reporting in Pullman, Nick Rodabaugh, Murrow, News 8.